Okay. Alright. Hopefully this mic audio is coming through. So, a little background. Just trying to figure out how to broadcast this to YouTube from the PlayStation. I was in the YouTube app trying to figure out how to get this done. Meanwhile, my character was getting killed and attacked, and I was bleeding out. So the video is a little bit gray. My character is really cold, and he's yeah, I'm having a hard time. But this is a test. It's nighttime here in DayZ, and anyways, this is mostly a video for my friends so that I can give you guys a little bit of an introduction to DayZ. So you can have first person view, which is pretty cool. You have third person view, and if you're not too familiar with this game, it is a free roam sandbox game. There is no storyline. Okay, so that is one of the downsides to this game. There's no storyline. Alright, it is a humongous map. It is a really large map, and there is no access to the map from within the game. Okay, so there is no accessing the map in the game. You don't know where you are, but you can get on your phone and you can pull up a map to the game, and you can find the name of the city, and you can find it on the map, and you can tell where you are. And you're going to need to look at the sun, and you're going to need to see where the sun is at in order to figure out your cardinal directions. Okay, so it's morning time right now. Alright, so the sun is rising in the east, so that I know I'm facing the east right now. And I'm in this town, okay? This game, everything is in Russian. Alright, so you're gonna need to pay attention when you look at the map. Everything is Russian, alright? There are translations on the map. Go to I Survive with a Z, not an S. I Survive map on Google. It'll come up instantly. It'll be the first thing. DayZ players use this map all the time. It is what I use to figure out where I'm at, and you can see locations for all kinds of resources and stuff, so it's really good. So even though there's not a map in the game, you can find a map online, and it's not so hard. Okay, it's still really cool. Honestly, that's the way the game was intended to be played. This is a hardcore survival game, and it's really fucking fun, and it's really scary. It's hard. It is really difficult. And it's so much fun to play with friends and stuff, especially. I've been playing it by myself the whole time, really, but I've met people in the game, and so that's made it pretty fun. But especially if you're playing with people you really know, or people you've been playing other games with, I can only imagine how much more fun it is. So I did just kill this zombie, so I'll go ahead and go through how the interface works. Okay, so when you press the big PlayStation pad, the touch pad on your PS4 controller, it's going to pull up your character menu. Okay, what I'm looking at here is what is in my vicinity, and then what is on the zombie that I just killed, which could be things that he's wearing on his upper body, if he has a backpack, something on his head, or if he's carrying any cargo. And so you can check their inventory, which this one, he was carrying a fucking tomato. Obviously, he's carrying a damaged tomato, which means that it's not in great condition, but it's still edible. and I can cook it. And also over here, this is just my inventory, okay? Okay, oh shit. Hold on. I'm gonna have to stop that little lesson because I'm totally getting attacked right now. You can see she's wearing a hat. You can take that hat, obviously. Okay, this is fucking bad. Okay. Usually it's not a good idea to have to fight that many zombies with a crowbar, but it works out. Okay, so here's an example. She's got a backpack. Okay, it's badly damaged, as you can see up there. Hiking backpack, badly damaged, but you can take it. And so this is just an example of things that you can collect from zombies. They usually don't have much. Anyways, this is my inventory over here. Alright, so this is just stuff that I've gathered up, you know, from houses and everything. I've got a gun. I've got a few rounds for the gun. I'll go ahead and equip that so I can kind of show you. And here's a cool thing. The perspective. The first person perspective is really cool. You can look down at yourself. You can hold up your weapon. And you can see it without looking down the sights. And then you can look down the sights by pressing down on the right toggle switch. So you can press down on the right analog stick and get the sights, or you can do it without sights, and you can aim in third person also. And you can lean to either side, which is good when you're using corners. If you're trying to look around corners or something like that, you can hold the bumpers, which can give you a little bit of an angle. This is especially useful in PvP. But anyways, you can also go prone, so you can crouch, or you can go prone in this game, which I think is amazing. There's not a lot of games where you can go prone. And when you're aiming, you can roll completely over, which is, I mean, that's just such a cool detail. I mean, you can roll over on your back and aim. You can be on your stomach. You can be on your side. I mean, it's just, that's super cool. Okay, somebody else is coming for me. Hold on. I heard another zombie somewhere. God damn it. It's still dark, so I lied to you. By the way, I was facing the west, okay? I thought it was morning time, but it's actually nighttime. So this is west. Alright, the sun set over here. So this is east. Alright, so I did get that wrong a little bit ago. So that's an example of just how this game can be, you know, it's difficult. It's a survival game, and there's no map. You have to find a compass if you want to know which direction you're going. And so if you don't have a compass, you've got to go off the sun. And obviously you can make a mistake. I thought, because of when I signed in, I thought that the sun was, you know, rising over here. Turns out it was setting over here. Now it's nighttime. Anyways, onward. I just want to show some of the features. This video is for my friends. Shout out to Mikey, my homeboy, one of my best friends, Jinx, another gamer friend, and Nick. You guys are definitely included in this. This video is for you guys. I really would like y'all to play DayZ with me. And, you know, my best friend, Cody. I'm gonna probably send this video to you. You know, my brother. I'd really like you to play this because this game is cross-platform. If you're on Xbox, if you're on PC, PS4, whatever, you can play with everybody. Okay, I think streaming is messing up. Okay, I'll tell you this much. if you stream this game on your PS4, you're gonna have some problems. Okay, so this is a good example though. Okay, so I just got really messed up and really cut up by that zombie. You have to bandage this, or you're gonna lose a bunch of blood and you're gonna start passing out. That's why everything's gray right now. See how gray everything is? There's usually a lot more color. Like I said earlier, I already started off with a really bad amount of blood. I got attacked while I was trying to sort out this YouTube thing, and I lost a lot of blood. And I've lost so much blood just from that, I'm probably going to start passing out. Okay, so that's another detail that this game has, okay? If you've lost a bunch of blood, you're going to pass out. If you drank some bad water, you're going to get sick. If you're hungry, you're going to get sick. You're thirsty, you're going to get sick. You will die just from thirst, hunger. If you look down in the bottom right, these are your thirst, hunger, temperature, blood, and health. Okay, I'm still cut. Actually, I still have another wound to heal. I didn't realize that. I wasn't paying attention. You have to pay attention to all this stuff. But look, this stuff is a lot easier if you're in a group. A buddy, for instance, can look at your character and he can say, hey, you're bleeding, because there will be blood dripping from your character. So other people can see, they're like, hey, you're bleeding, bro. You know, patch up. And they can also revive you. And if you're low on blood, if you have found a blood bag, you can fill up a blood bag with your own blood. Then when you lose a bunch of blood, you can give yourself a transfusion. I mean, how freaking cool is that? I mean, that's the level of detail that this game goes into. And let's say you have the same blood type as one of your character. I just fucking passed out. Let's say you have the same blood type as somebody that you're playing with. You can give your blood to them. Now, I learned the hard way that blood types matter in this game. Okay, obviously they matter in real life. If you give somebody with, type B, some type O, you're gonna kill them. But turns out in this game that stuff matters too. So you have to test your blood to figure out what your blood type is before you can put your blood into somebody else. Otherwise, you can do it. And I did that with a guy that I met playing this game randomly. I met this guy, we were running around together, and he lost a lot of blood. I gave him my blood, and he was like, dude, what the fuck's going on? And I was like, what are you talking about? He's like, I'm dying. And I was like, oh. Well, and I figured out, I gave him the wrong blood type. So that's hilarious, man. I mean, that's a cool detail to add in the game, but it does make it difficult. Anyways, I keep passing out. Look, I may stop the video here, and maybe I'll make another one when I get this guy kind of sorted out. And look, this doesn't last too long. I mean, you can fix it. It is really hard. It is really, oh shit. It is really difficult. I mean, when you've lost this much blood and you're dying like this, I could die. I might not make it, but I've played this game enough times. I've been through this before. I can probably make it. But when you get to this point, you will spend a little while trying to sort this out, but eventually, after eating food, drinking some water, you'll replenish blood. Even if you haven't, put blood back in or whatever, you'll replenish it, and things will go back to normal. So, don't sweat it if you get like this, but you will have to spend some time just surviving until you can get to the point where you've regained some blood. So yeah, for an example. So I'm going to take this can of beans, okay? Here's another, thing that really I need to show you. You have to open these cans. If you don't have a can opener, you need to use a knife to open this can. So I'm going to hold, and now I see kitchen knife, open can. And I'm going to hold R2 to open the can of beans just to fucking eat. So it's another detail. Look, some people are going to think that this is too much, and they're not going to like this feature, but honestly, I appreciate this feature. It's really freaking cool. It makes you take some time to really play the game, and it's very immersive, really. Yeah. And I passed out. I ate the can of, I finished the fucking can of beans and I passed out. So, look, this stuff it can either be a lot of fun or it can be really frustrating, and it maybe sometimes it's both, honestly. For the sake of this video, I think it's good, maybe. I don't know, some people with this game, maybe you love it or you hate it. Maybe there's no in between. I don't know. But when I got this game, I was like, man, I love this. It was so much fun, and I didn't even really have people to play it with, but I already thought it was just so much fun. As for the graphics, they're not amazing, okay, but consider the level of detail that is in the game, and the map is huge. If you want to go online and again look at the app, I survive with a Z. Oh my god, I shouldn't even be out here. Oh shit, I passed out. Look at the map. The map is huge. There's so many military bases, islands, towns, and cities, and so many resources and guns and loot, food, clothes, armor, ammo. There's so much stuff scattered around on this map. It's for them to make super amazing graphics, I mean, would be difficult. Fucking shit. Guys, y'all might see me, you guys might see me die. This is getting bad. I shouldn't have even left this building. But, the map's huge, and the graphics are good for what they are. I haven't been able to show you yet, but all of your clothes, they get damaged, and you can see the damage. So as they degrade, you can see little holes and scratches in your clothes, and it gets dirty, and if you get blood on your hands, there's blood on your hands, and you got to wash your hands before you eat, otherwise you'll get an infection. I mean, there's just a lot of little details. Man, I got lucky. I'm doing good on food, water. I'm a little cold because I had to cut up my pants just to make rags to cover my wounds. Unfortunately, yeah, I'm in a terrible place to kind of show the highlights of this game, but at the same time, maybe this right here is kind of a highlight just to show how hard it can be and how tedious it can get as well. But again, if you're in a group, this is a lot easier to overcome. I've been playing solo since I passed out. I've been playing this game solo since I started. So, look, with a group, we can kill these zombies together. We maybe we can help each other and stuff like that. But hell, I mean, even playing solo is pretty fun. It just shows you how hardcore the game can get. Man, I don't know. I don't know how long I'll continue this broadcast because this is probably going to go on for a little bit. And I might even restart it because, okay, so something that I didn't mention. When you make a character here, You play, you start from nothing, you collect resources and you gather stuff, but when you die and you're done and you restart. And for some people, they hate that. Some people, they like that. One thing that I can say about that is if you can get to where you can create stashes. See, things that you leave behind in the game, as long as you stay in the same server, that's important. If you stay in the same server, you can go and retrieve stuff. So when you die, if you left behind a stash, so let's say you build a crate. Let's say you build a crate and you put some food, water, weapons, things like that, or a barrel, or you build a whole fort. You know, because again, in this game, you can build. I mean, you can build camps. You can have tents. You can have cabins. You can build everything. If you have that stuff, even if you die, you can go to your old camp or whatever, and you can get some shit that you stash, and you're good to go. So it's not always a complete restart, but if you get to the point where I'm at, I really have nothing. Everything that I have is on my back, and if I die, I'm basically just gonna have to start over. But I've been to the point where I've had a huge tent where I had lots of gear stored away, and I was able to go back to it and retrieve it. And I guess one last thing. It's been 20 minutes now. I guess I'll get ready to wrap this up. There is a difference between official servers and community servers. Right now, I'm playing on an official server, so this is especially difficult. Community servers, they're modified, so they have mods where there's better loot, there's rules, there's no rain, there's shorter nights. That's a big one on community servers. The nights on official servers are long, so obviously it's been nighttime for a while. On some community servers, the nighttime only lasts for like 10 minutes. But on an official server, you know, the nighttime is going to last for like 45 minutes to an hour. So it could be nighttime for another half an hour on this server. But on a community server, sometimes they're shorter. I'm going to try to punch this guy out through the window. Oh, he died. Wow, that was quick, honestly. Anyways, I'm going to wrap this up because I'm really in a bad state. But this is for my friends to get a feel for DayZ. I'm going to post some more because this is actually really fun. So I'm going to post some more of these broadcasts. You guys can watch them. Anybody can watch them. Whoever's here, thanks for checking it out. If you made it this far, if you're a stranger or if you're my friend, thanks for watching it. Yeah. All right, adios. I'm gonna try to keep this freaking dude alive, man. Anyways, later.